Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm a little bit early, but thought I better go live while the house is quiet. And good morning to everyone that will watch replay. And welcome to the new subscribers. Let me see if I can find my chat. I'm using StreamYards this morning. Uh-oh, I accidentally clicked the video. Okay, let me see. Turn my live chat on. I thought we would talk a little bit about baby Evelyn this morning and a few other things. Meghan Trainor's dad hit by a car. Okay. Lisa, Mel. Congratulations on the grandbaby. He is so beautiful. Purple Orchid. Hello. Cool name. I like that name. I like orchids, by the way. Yeah, Meghan Trainor's dad was hit by a car. We're going to take a look at the article. And they said it was a hit and run. He is alive, though. He is alive. I wish I had brought my little thing in here that props up my cell phone so I don't have to keep holding it. Michelle, good morning. Welcome. Cute profile picture. I forgot you can click on and show the comments. Oh, I love that. It's a tree shaped like a heart. That's so cute. Did everybody have a good weekend? Let me go to my screen share. Of course, we're going to be talking about little baby Evelyn missing from Tennessee in a minute. There was a 6-month-old found in a cemetery also. Uh-oh, I'm scrolling too quick. Let me see. I'm looking for, let me stop screen share until I find it. I think I'm going to have to refresh my People Magazine True Crime here till I find the article. Bear with me, people. I'm sorry. I tried to be prepared and it still didn't work. Let me just do it this way. Let me just type in the article and find it. Yeah, so somebody ran him over and took off. Okay, he was struck by a car and he is in stable condition. Let me go back to my screen share now that I found it. A lady that comes in here, Drama White, she was hit by a car and it about killed her. She's like had tons of surgeries. She's doing physical therapy right now. She's still got more surgeries to go. I mean, she looked awful when it first happened. Yeah. So let's see what it's saying. Meghan Trainor's father has been hospitalized after being hit by a car. Trainor's father, Gary, was hit by a car on Friday night in San Fernando Valley, according to Entertainment Tonight. But he's in stable condition. I thought it would have. Oh, that's a cute picture of them. Uh-oh, it's going to play an ad. I love that song she came out with. It's all about that bass. Okay, so she made a statement, I think, on her Instagram. I'm with my dad now. Thank you all for your sweet messages, she wrote in the caption. It was all very scary, but he is the strongest man I know. Well, I hope he recovers quickly. But they must not know who hit him. They took off. I was hoping it would tell something about that, but it didn't. But that's okay. I wasn't going to talk about that long anyways, just for a second. Hey, Will, good morning. I've been liking your videos a lot lately, which I've always liked them, but an extra lot. It's always funny to me how famous people get into the news, but people get hit by cars all the time. I know. Like Drama What that came in here. I mean, that was a bad accident she had. She's lucky to be alive. Didn't she get, didn't she get hit by a car? Someone was on the phone and they ran her over. Yeah. I always say, don't text and drive. Don't use your phone and drive. And that's why. I watched this girl and her sister. They were live streaming, driving, and they crashed and she killed her sister. And she still kept live streaming it. She showed her sister's body laying there on the ground. Totally crazy. Hey, Ellie. Good morning. Good morning, Linda. Say, Robbie. Hey. I missed anybody else. I'm sorry. How are you doing, Robbie? I just love your little hamster, by the way. She is so cute. Cracks me up. You wear gloves, handle I'm scared of hamsters too. I had one. My cousin used to have them, and they do bite, and they pee on you. So let me find this baby's picture. So there was a woman and baby that were reported missing in North Carolina. Well, they found the mother. She has a mental illness, they say. If I can find the stupid article again. Let me click out. I'll tell you about it, then I'll show the picture. So she was found, the baby was 6 months old. He is 6 months old. His name is Chi Liam Cody Brown Erickson. He was found in Sharon Memorial Park in Charlotte, 4:03 a.m. Saturday. His mother, Tamara Jernell Brown, age 30 years old, her and the baby were reported missing Thursday from the area of Matthew. Now, Tamara was found Friday and arrested in a separate incident. She had some warrants for common law robbery and 2 counts of assaulting a government official. Now, when the cops found her, they realized the baby wasn't with her, and they put out an Amber Alert. Well, then Saturday, they found the baby at the cemetery, deceased. And it says she does have a history of mental illness. And I guess her family was concerned, and they reported her and the baby missing. I've heard of several cases where the mothers, have harmed their children, and, they had a history of mental illness. This one lady, she was schizophrenic, and she actually put her son in the oven. I watched it on the ID channel. Of course, I can't remember the name. Okay, let me see if I can scroll and find this little guy's picture. For some reason, it doesn't want to pull anything up when I open up another tab. It's like slower than normal for some reason. So let me just try to do this way. Okay. I got it this time. This little baby has a long name. It's cute. Well, where's the picture of the baby? There it is. See, it just like scrolls and does what it wants to do. It's so annoying. There we go. Stay in place. He's really, really cute. Now, let me find my phone so I can see my chat. Yeah, I'm just wondering why somebody, like a family member, somebody wasn't helping Tamara with the baby if they knew she had a bad mental illness. Well, Carolyn Jones, I'm not sure what that lady's name was that put her baby in the oven. She's an African American lady. I do remember that. And she had very, very bad mental illness. She was schizophrenic. And it seems like she had 2 children, but she got in her head that her little boy was a demon. So she was schizophrenic and then got all into the Bible. I always say schizophrenia and religion does not mix. See, I know because my papa, he was schizophrenic, and he got all into the Bible, and he would just talk about demons and all these crazy things. See, on my phone, it shows my chat is buffering. Let me refresh. It does that a lot. Okay. Oh, thank you, Donna. Emily left my digital DNA on that like button. Oh, thank you, Emily. Hope you're doing well. So many little ones are coming to this end. It's so heartbreaking. Why don't people just give them to people who could give them a good life? I know. I came across a story over the weekend. I think this happened last year, but this lady was just now in court. But she had given birth, I believe it was in New York, to a newborn and just left it in a parking lot to freeze to death. Umbilical cord still on the baby. It's just ridiculous. I understand, like, sometimes people are scared and they're pregnant and don't want to tell people, but goodness, you can't abandon your baby like that. There's places that will help these women. I just don't get it. Years ago, we had a girl out at the old college. She gave birth and put the baby in the trash, but the baby was stillborn. It wasn't alive. That's what they said, but I don't think she got in much trouble over it at all. I was little when it happened, so I can't really remember all of it. Child's grandmother, 48-year-old Carolyn Jones, was arrested. First-degree murder. Toddler's lifeless body was found inside an oven. Let me look, Will, real quick, and I can tell you if that's the same case just by if I can find the woman's picture. Let me look on my phone. I saw it on the ID channel. Let me just punch it in. You see a lot of crazy cases on the ID channel. Let me see if I can find a picture of her. Yeah, I think that's the same one, Will. Didn't she plead insanity at court? I'm pretty sure that's her. Schizophrenia is such a sad disease. Truly wish it was curable, but I know. Have you ever watched documentaries about kids suffering with schizophrenia? It's really sad. I watched a documentary. I think it's on YouTube. You can watch it too, but I watched it on TLC channel, and it was kids that was suffering from schizophrenia, and it was sad. It was sad. It was hard to watch. So baby Evelyn, hey Shay Shay. Did I say hey to Chrissy? I can't remember. I get to talking and I'm half the time I'm manic. Freaking ADD going on. I can't remember. Speaking of memory, I was telling my hubby the other day, I was like, my memory has gotten really bad. Like, I can't remember saying hey to someone. I can't remember what I did 2 seconds before. I mean, it's gotten really bad. But anyways, baby Evelyn is still missing. They arrested her grandmother in North Carolina in that stolen BMW. And I'm assuming that was her boyfriend with her, that William McLeod. I don't know what to think about this case. And here, you have the mother. She's basically come out and, she said she knew who had her baby and that the people had took off. So I'm assuming she was talking about her mother and this William McLeod that took off in the BMW and was found in North Carolina. I think she's a Casey Anthony. That's what I think. I think her and her mother had this scheme to get that BMW from whoever they were supposed to buy it from. The owner must have gave them a chance. It's like, here, make a payment at such and such date, but they never did that. I believe that was just a plan to get their hands on that BMW. I think that is a separate case, you know what I mean, from Evelyn missing. And I'm hearing that there's drugs involved. These people are on drugs, which there's a lot of people on drugs, and, their kids don't go missing. They probably the mother was never going to report this baby missing if someone hadn't called CPS. I believe Meghan's responsible for her baby's disappearance, and she's trying to blame it on the grandmother. But the grandmother could be involved too. Who knows at this point? I was going to go to that vigil they was having, and I fell over the damn fence over here backwards, going and seeing the goat and chickens the other day and about killed myself. So I just had to take it easy with my leg propped up last night. Let me find the chat. Little memory things can be a part of pre-menopause. Just saying. Oh, Emily, be quiet. I'm not menopausing yet. I'm just kidding, girl. I think that may be what the problem is, to be honest with you, because I've been having some female problems, severe pain every month and stuff, really bad. Like, it's gotten really bad. Very painful. My husband had shared a picture of baby Evelyn at the Bristol Motor Speedway. They have, they decorate up the speedway, the racetrack, every year with lights. And this man, let me see what the screenshot says here so I don't get I'm bad at explaining stuff unless I look directly at it. Okay, so this guy posts on Facebook. He says, okay, I'm going to throw this out there. This picture was taken at the racetrack, the Speedway and Lights event that ran from November 15th to January 4th, 2020. If anybody can recognize themselves in this picture, please let the sheriff's office know the date that you was at the track and around about the time. because I'm pretty sure they have surveillance cameras all around there. And that could identify who had the baby at the time of this picture. Please share this and let's get the word out around the Tri-Cities and other areas. Let's bring this little girl home and back to a safe family, and like she had before. And it's that picture of baby Evelyn. Let me see. It's the picture of baby Evelyn. It's a close up of her, and you could tell she's at some kind of event, and she's got a big pink bow in her hair. It's really cute. But that could help. The sheriff said, it was reported she was last seen around December 26th, but he said it was more like December 11th or 12th when she stayed with a babysitter. And then this guy, Hunter Wood, that owns the chicken shack, says that he dated Meghan in December and he never saw baby Evelyn. She told him that Evelyn was with her biological father. This is another Casey Anthony. Casey was out partying, living it up, and her daughter was gone. And we know what happened to her. It's just like that. Polycystic ovary syndrome is a hormonal disorder. Yes, see, I've had cysts on my ovaries. I've been hospitalized for it. Because I was never right, with my menstrual cycle and stuff. I'm surprised I even had a kid. But yeah, and then it kind of, I had my son and everything was fine. Then all of a sudden I started having all this painful stuff again. I need to get to the doctor. Okay, let me see. Back to Evelyn. What else was I going to say? Okay, yeah, so investigators are going to interview, they probably have already done it, interview the grandmother, Angela Boswell, and William McLeod, and see what they know about baby Evelyn. The grandmother she's 42 years old. She doesn't seem like the typical grandmother. You know what I mean? She's on probation, so she must have been in trouble before, because she's got a criminal history. And this guy does not look like he's a nice person. Hey, we only have one life. I was talking about you earlier, but I was calling you Drama what? Because we were talking about Meghan Trainor's dad being hit by a car, a hit and run. Didn't your name used to have Drama what in it? I think so. Endometriosis, that's painful, they say, Chrissy. Real problems with that woman. Yeah, Angela Boswell. Yes. The grandfather must be a halfway decent person. He's the one that contacted CPS. And I saw in the comment section, people said that Meghan was telling people that CPS took her baby. Then she came out with this story. Oh, I know who has her, but I can't name names. I didn't go to police because they would have run with her. And then she goes, and that's exactly what they did. Bullshit. I think this BMW stolen is completely different from the Evelyn disappearance. And she's using this to throw the heat off herself, to blame it on her mother. Of course, her mother could have knew about the death of the baby if she is deceased. It's really about drove me crazy, y'all. That's all I can think about. It's just so close to my area. I mean, I just can't believe it. And when I seen her come out of that courthouse, there's a clip from I think it was WCYB. News Channel 5. They're waiting on her when she came out of the courthouse Friday, Bristol courthouse. When she looks up and sees those reporters, she has a smile on her face. She's trying to hold back a smile. It's like a smirk. And it's like she was enjoying that attention. But she wouldn't talk to them. She got in the car and left, but later on, that's when she gave that interview and said she knew who took Evelyn. But she had a smirk. She was enjoying it. I could tell. That run all over me. I told my hubby this morning, I said, put me in a room with her. I bet you I get it out where that baby's at. Oh, it makes me so mad I can't talk. Such a beautiful baby. I would have took her in a heartbeat. Pretty blue eyes. You 48, faithful one? I'm 40. I'm getting to feel it in my bones too, y'all. Like, during the day, most of the time I can walk pretty good. But like in the mornings is when my tendonitis bothers me. And it's right, that tendonitis is right on my Achilles heel. And the knot is it's about the size of a golf ball now. And it really hurts in the mornings. And then I have to get out in the cold and go let my animals out. That's when I limp. Most of the time during the day, I can walk halfway normal. She's one sick puppy. Yeah. Wait and see, guys. This is another Casey Anthony. I hope and pray the baby's safe, but I don't think she is. I think if someone was caring for her that Meghan knew, keeping the baby, they would have come forward. Which it is possible they took that child and sold her. Anything's possible. I about racked my brain like, what could they have done with her? Where she's at? I get too obsessed about these cases. When Noah Tomlin went missing and AJ Friend and Malia, like Noah Tomlin and AJ case really got to me. I mean, the Malia Davis case did too, but for some reason, Noah's and AJ's just really got to me bad. I cried. AJ, he just suffered so much abuse. I had scoliosis too, faithful one. Yeah, when I had my son where my spine is crooked, it took them twice to get my epidural in because of my curve. I don't have scoliosis as bad as some people, but it's pretty bad. I was thinking, how could she, if she did kill Evelyn, how could she have done it? And it keeps sticking out in my mind. Someone said that in Evelyn's pictures, her eyes look glassy. And I was like, I've heard of people giving their kids like Benadryl, NyQuil, and stuff like that to put them to sleep so they don't have to fool with them. Sorry, piece of shit does that. But she could have OD'd her or anything. Faithful one, my aunt, her her back was totally curved, like she had like a hunchback. Yeah, it was bad. Alyssa, I like her name. I'm not sure if I ever pronounce it right, but I try. Yeah, people's having babies at 50 now. People are waiting until they're financially secure now to have kids, which is smart. But don't if you have a baby like past 40, don't you risk like them having like Down syndrome and stuff? My first husband's brother has Down syndrome. His name is Steve. He's sweet as he could be. But she said it had a lot to do with her age. That's what my mother-in-law said. You have 2 curves in your spine, faithful. Oh, that sucks. It takes the fun out of it waiting until you have money. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I had another kid, but like, I'm happy with just my son. He says that he wouldn't want me to, he wouldn't want another sibling. Now he's got a half brother and sister, his dad's kids. But he likes just being the only child with me. That's what he says. He's a mama's boy, my son is. I just don't get these parents that hurt their kids. Like, I love my son so much. I've never even spanked him. If he does something that I don't approve of, I just talk to him just like this. And I'll just be like, Timothy, now you know that's not doing the right thing. And when I talk to him, he listens. He respects me. I think kids would listen a lot better to their parents if their parents don't yell at them and talk to them with respect. Treat them like they got some feelings. Oh, thank you, Will. I think your little boy is so cute. He reminds me of just like this little California surfer little kid. He's so cute. Now, the last time I saw him, you guys were outside. It's been a while. And he had the prettiest blonde hair. Yeah, Meow, they are humans. They got feelings. As my son says, kids have rights. When he argues with my mom, he will tell her that, kids have rights, which is true. I have a nephew with Down syndrome. Sister-in-law is 32. He's 26 now. Oh, really? See, Steve is very verbal. He's a little bit overweight, but that's about all the health problems he has. Which I guess that's not good on his heart and stuff. I used to watch this show on Lifetime about kids that had Down syndrome. I don't know if it still comes on, but it was a good show. I like watching stuff like that because, you learn a lot. It's pronounced Lisa, just with an A in front of it. Elisa. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Hopefully I'll remember that next time. My memory is so bad. Oh, Josh is so handsome, Mel. Well, I thought he's always been cute. I've only saw like a glimpse of him. But he's grown up. He's so handsome. Kids grow up too fast. There's many people that would love to adopt these babies. I know it. That's what I don't get. If you don't want to take care of it, don't keep your child because they deserve better. They deserve someone that wants to take care of them and loves them, provides them with a good home. You could show if you're on the right devices. Let's see. I may be able to upload it to my drive, Mail. If I click on the right app, that is. Okay, let me save the picture. Let me share it to my drive. It may take it a second. Okay. Joshy looks like you, Mel Mel. Now, let me see if I can find my drive here. Like my secret for the 500th time. Can y'all believe Lady has not been here at the door wanting me to let her in? Okay. Crap. I need my other drive. Not Sunny's. Sometimes it takes it a minute to upload. I'm supposed to have good Wi-Fi, good internet from Xfinity, but it's slow as hell sometimes. I don't know if it's where I live in the country or what. Okay. Recent. Let me see what y'all are saying in chat. Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, it's not. There we go. Let me see, y'all. Okay. Now I got it. Here is Joshy and the new baby. Let's see. Is it showing up? Aren't they cute? The baby is so little. It's so cute. Oh, I didn't realize you could see all my junk in the back. Oh, I hope there wasn't nothing personal there. I don't think so. As soon as I finished taking the pic, he said, "Get it off me." He may be a little bit jealous because, the baby's getting so much attention because he's new. Maybe. There's a good picture. Joshy's little shirt looked cute. Let's see. What else was I going to talk about this morning? I forgot, though. What y'all want to talk about? Oh, Lori Vallow. She's still in jail. She tried to get her bond reduced, but that didn't work. Chad Daybell was in the courtroom frowning. Gosh, he's ugly. I did learn that Tammy Daybell did have a life insurance policy. I think it was for it was either 400,000 or 500,000. Will probably knows the answer to it. But Chad did get money. And I'd say that's what they've been living off of in Hawaii. I believe I heard that their rent where they were staying in Hawaii was around $1,100 a month, maybe a little more. Uh-oh, I hear a dog up now. It's 400,000. Emily, my granddaughter will find out the baby's 6 next Thursday. Oh, how sweet. You'll have to let us know. Uh-oh. I hear puppies outside my door. Let me open it up. Here is it, ladybug. Uh-oh, I see the princess is up in there. Princess Skylar has arisen. Okay, guys. How long have I been on here? It doesn't say. It tells me 12 minutes ago. I know it's not been that long. Let's see. 39 minutes ago. Yeah. I tried to get that dog up before I went live, and she just kept laying around because it's snowing and raining here. So, okay, back to Lori Vallow. I really believe that Lori Vallow used her brother to get rid of Charles Vallow. For sure, she did that. And her kids tried to kill Lori's niece's ex, Brandon Boudreaux. And they said the car that was used in that drive-by shooting, which Brandon wasn't hurt, thank God, was registered to Charles Vallow. Charles Vallow was done dead by this time because Alex Cox had done shot him in Lori Vallow's home. So I would say if those kids are deceased, Alex Cox is the one that did it. And that's probably why I think he took his own life personally. They haven't released the autopsy results yet, but he was probably overcome with grief. That's my theory. It's my opinion. We'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. Yeah, that's what I think, Memo. We'll have to wait and see if I'm right. She used her brother as her henchman. In the way they said that 911 call when Alex was discovered in the bathroom leads me to believe he overdosed. He either overdosed or was poisoned. I think he did it to himself. Yeah. Look at all the deaths that surround them. All the people that's dead that's connected to them. I believe she used her brother just to do all her dirty work. He could have possibly did something to Tammy Daybell too. She's a black widow. People drop like flies around her. Just like, okay, Tylee's dad, Joseph, he died. They think he died of a heart attack, but did he really die of a heart attack? Or did Lori need him out of the way too? She needed Charles out of the way. She probably needed him out of the way because that was Tylee's dad. So they could follow out their crazy plan. Okay, somebody come out and said, I can't remember who was saying it. Brandon Boudreaux said that a lot of people in that cult just dropped like flies, kids included. I was listening to a news clip this morning. My granddaughter has what, Linda? I've done forgot. She reminds me of Charles Manson. Yeah. I mean, her face looks different to me. Lori has been brainwashed or has schizophrenia or something. Friends and family say she used to be happy-go-lucky. Then all of a sudden she became obsessed with all this religious beliefs, near-death experiences, doomsdays, crap. Hey, Denise. Oh, did your husband just have back surgery? Bless his heart. I hope he's not in too much pain. Say a prayer for him. Hey, Life Rewinded. That's a good picture, girl. It's a real good picture. So, anyways, sounds like this cult is a cult that just people drop like flies and people collect insurance money. This is going to be turned into a movie. I mean, hell, it'd make a good movie, but I just wish they'd find out what happened to the kids. I mean, it is possible they were stashed somewhere, but I just don't believe they are. But with it being, them involved with the cult, that's a good possibility. But I just thought if they was stashed somewhere, JJ would have needed his therapy dog and stuff, and some of his belongings. Same with Tylee. She would need some of her stuff. She's a girl. Come on. All of her clothes is in storage. I'm wondering if all of her underwear and stuff's in storage. Like if every single item they own's in storage is what I'm wondering. Because I was just thinking if they was stashed somewhere, maybe they didn't take a lot of clothes, just maybe like a change of clothes or something. I don't know. Racked my brain trying to figure out if she killed them or stashed them somewhere. I know I'm not going to figure it out, so I don't know why I do that. I become obsessed with these cases sometimes. Well, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I will see y'all in the morning. My other dog's up in there. She's probably wanting to go out. I got to go back and check on my goat. Put her some hay out. It was raining when I was over there, so I couldn't put her none in her trough, but she has some in her shed. But anyhow, I need to go check on her. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for chatting, and I will see y'all in the morning. Peace. Wait, let me see what Lisa said. Lori and Alex had a sister who died years ago, and Alex is the one who found her. Alex apparently spent some of the money, so that's another death. Oh, thank you, Elisa. Thank you for that. I'll have to check that out. I'm glad you told me that. I'm going to check that out. I'll let y'all know in the morning what all I find. Anyways, love y'all. Peace.